But we are still now sticking to our demands, and we want our problems to be solved. And we think after talking to her today that she doesn't understand our demands as of yet. We are looking forward to the meeting, and she is like our guardian, and we hope that she will solve our problem. We are sitting in this fast for 14 days. We want Abhaya's justice for Abhaya, and we want that another Abhaya-like incident should not happen. And that is why we put forward these 10 demands. In every meeting and again through emails, we have put forward our 10-point demands. Even before starting our fasting, we gave them 24 hours of time to fulfill our demands. All of us want to return to work, and also it's not like work is not going on. Many of us are working and service is going on. We are being forced to fast. It is not because it is because we have not got justice. And the government told us that our demands are just, then why don't they fulfill those? We don't want to malign anyone. Another statement that came from Mamata Banerjee, we saw that she is losing patience. Maybe she doesn't yet understand our 10 demands. That is why she is losing patience while talking to us. We saw while she was talking to us, she was losing patience. Many things she didn't even know. Why every information is not reaching her is something that we are asking. We have previously spoken to her face to face, and again we want to speak to her. We want to go to a meeting right now if they call us. But I understand she is busy and she has other preoccupations. We are continuing our fasting, and we can fast for 2 more days. But we will hope. We are hopeful that our demands will be fulfilled on Monday. On Monday, 5 p.m., she has given us time. We will go there and have a conversation with her and put forward our demands. And if she listens to our demands directly from us, then she might understand realistically what are those demands. And then maybe the demands will be fulfilled. We are disappointed, but still we see her as our guardian, and we will stay for fasting till the time our demands are fulfilled. So the junior doctors are speaking back to back. And these are the doctors. And she's fasting. The one who is speaking right now, she's one of the doctors who are fasting. That is what she's saying right now. I have been fasting till 14 days. Since 14 days. And 3 of us will be fasting for 15 days if a few hours pass by. We are still now fasting, and in North Bengal also one of our colleagues is fasting. Today the Chief Secretary and the Home Secretary came to speak to us, and they also spoke to us. And he dialed the Chief Minister so that we can speak to her. We requested the Chief Minister again and again that the 10 demands that we have been putting forward since the very beginning, Abhaya's justice and the 10 demands, so that no more incidents like Abhaya happens. The junior doctor who is speaking right now is one of the doctors who is fasting for 14 days now. So she's wearing a badge saying that she's fasting. So she's saying that in the hospitals there was an undemocratic, in the medical colleges there was an undemocratic environment, and we want to remove that. We want to correct that. We want to correct the corruptions. And then Abhaya case happens, so that no incident like Abhaya happens. We request her to fulfill all the 10 demands. But very sadly and painfully, when we were talking about our demands, we thought we started to think that she doesn't even know our demands properly. We have been talking about these demands since first day. Whenever we had a talk with the government, with the Chief Minister, Chief Secretary, Home Secretary, we have mailed them. We have repeatedly told about the same demands. But after 71 days, why will the Chief Minister tell us that she doesn't even know about those demands? So who is not informing her about these demands? Who is stopping that information? Our request, our humble request is to let these information reach the Chief Minister. Why they cannot see us in pain? Why cannot see that we are fasting for so many days? We got hurt when we were told that the health services are being disrupted because we are not returning. Only 4 junior doctors are fasting here and 1 in North Bengal. 8 junior doctors have been fasting. So the health service is disrupted because of 8 junior doctors, is our question. And rest of the doctors are going to their duties regularly. All the essential services are on. All operations are being done. All outdoors are open. My friends, my colleagues, my juniors, they are going to their duties. Only 8 of us are fasting. So how? 24 hours the junior doctors are doing duty, the senior doctors are doing duty, and then coming to us and supporting us. Then how is the health services being disrupted? Either they don't know what is the situation in the government hospitals, or otherwise our fasting has no value to them. This fast unto death has no value. They are insulting our fasting. They are not giving importance to our fast unto death. our brothers, our sisters, our colleagues, health workers, they are every day doing hard work and toiling hard to keep the health services in its normal condition, and they are saying that the health services are being disrupted because of us. Everyone's efforts are being insulted by the government. We cannot accept this. Whoever is here, everyone is mentally and physically frustrated, and then they are returning back to work, and then they are requesting us to return back to work. This has no basis because already the work is on. In one phone call, they have insulted our fasting unto death. So many days of fasting, so many days of protest, they didn't even care. So we are very hurt. And now today we are more hurt because they have insulted us. They have insulted us. Still then, we have been called on Monday for a meeting. Today is Saturday. Monday 5:35 p.m. she has called us for a meeting. So today whole day, tomorrow whole day, and Monday the whole morning we will have to continue fasting. Aren't they thinking that 2 days of fasting is a lot after 15 days? She is again and again saying that she is our guardian, she is our elder sister. Then why isn't she thinking that these children will be fasting for 2 more days? We can stay for 2 days more fasting. And we have already said, till the time our 10 demands are fulfilled, we will continue to fast. This movement will continue. But it doesn't mean that today we will stop our fasting. We will continue till Monday, and even if on Monday the demands are not fulfilled, we will continue to fast. And today Nyay Bichar Jatra rally is going on. It started from Shodhpur and it is coming towards Dharmotala. And all of the senior doctors, people, common people, everyone always supported us, and today also they are supporting us in this Nyay Bichar Yatra rally, the huge rally that's happening. And tomorrow there is Maha Shamabesh, the huge gathering that's happening. We will continue. Our protest will continue in the same way, in the same manner. We will keep an eye on the Monday meeting. On Monday meeting, our representatives will reach the Chief Minister's office, and they will be talking about our demands. But our fasting will continue till then, and if demands are not fulfilled, we will continue even after that. Till the time our
Well, moving on, viewers, we have some big breaking news coming in. Republic Impact. The government has swung into full action. A meeting has been called by DGBCAS at 5 p.m. with all the airline CEOs. This is the big Republic Impact, viewers. We've been telling you every single day about every single bomb threat that has been issued to every single airline. And today, it's a big Republic Impact because the DGBCAS has called for a meeting at 5 p.m. where all the airline CEOs will be present. We have Harsha joining us live on this broadcast. Harsha, it's a big Republic Impact. Tell us more about the details that are emerging ahead of the meeting.
So yes, we have got to know it's the Republic impact that now government has swung into full action. The regulatory body BCAS, which is the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, has called for a meeting with the CEOs of all the airlines. This include Air India, Indigo, SpiceJet, Vistara. All the airline CEOs will now be moving towards BCAS office. We have got to know Deputy DG, DG and the RDs of BCAS will be having physical meeting with the CEOs of the airline. It is the Republic's mega impact. We are again and again saying because Republic was the first one to break and investigate and bring out the scoop of how the commercial aspect was kept above the security and safety of the passenger by Air India, and also some airlines were hiding the bomb threat messages with the regulatory body. And back to back after 3 days continuous coverage on our Republic channel, now the regulatory body BCAS has called for a meeting of the airline CEOs in their office, which is the Udan Bhavan. So it's a very important to know that now regulatory body is finally pulling up the aviation airline, the airlines of the country, that why they are hiding the bomb hoax messages and what SOPs are they really following into that. In our channel, we have earlier also showcased that how the B tag has to be formed after the bomb hoax messages. Also, the specific, non-specific of the threat has to be told to the regulatory body, and what action investigation airline has done on their part, that has also to be told to the regulatory body. But in this case, from 2 days, the Air India was hiding all these facts from the regulatory body, and finally BCAS has pulled up and called for a physical meeting. Back to you.
Well, stay on with me, Harsha. I have senior editor Shavan also joining us on this broadcast. Shavan, this is a big Republic impact, but did it take 70 bomb threats for the government to swing into action and hold a meeting with the CEOs?
Well, in fact, this is undoubtedly a major cause of concern. While the airlines may have brushed it under the carpet because the majority of them have turned out to be a hoax call. But having said that, remember, if at all this is coming in the frequency it remains a cause of concern for the security agencies too. And that is the reason why perhaps Bureau of Civil Aviation Security now looking into this entire matter. And this is exactly what we have highlighted just about 48 hours ago, that one particular airline has received multiple threats. Some, we are being told, were not immediately reported to the DGCA as well as the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. And that is the reason why questions were essentially being raised. Were the airlines essentially taking this lightly because majority of them have turned out to be a hoax call? But having said that, remember, what we do not know as yet, how it all started, who exactly is behind it. You have a certain police forces looking into this entire matter. In Mumbai, the Mumbai police have already arrested one person. In Delhi, at least 3 FIRs have already been registered. But remember, no arrests have been made so far. They've essentially been indicated that this could be a part of an international conspiracy. But remember, this is all in the realm of, the investigation that's being carried out so far. So there isn't any concrete answer really coming in from the security agencies at this point in time. And they certainly want the airlines to be held responsible, airlines to be held accountable, because there are certain laid down protocols, especially when there are threat calls that have been received. Whether those are being followed or not, these are some aspects that perhaps is likely to be discussed in the meeting that has been called around 5 o'clock this evening.
Right, Shavan, also I would like to ask you, some of these airlines, and one particular airline, like you mentioned, tried to hush up the entire matter. In fact, we also exposed the WhatsApp chats which said, just ignore. So will this particular airline, be pulled up by the government in this meeting, which is going to be held very shortly from now?
Well, let me also put this out for our viewers. The airline that we're talking about is Air India. In fact, a detailed questionnaire has been sent to Air India with regards to what really happened on Thursday when multiple bomb threats were allegedly received by them. In fact, we are in possession of a copy of those very threats that were received by Air India. There are certain internal WhatsApp messages of the airline in which a top official, it is believed to have sent a message to ignore the bomb threats. Having said that, Air India largely maintaining the fact that they have responded to at least one of our questionnaires, of which, remember, we have already indicated to Air India that it is a partial response on their part, because they have responded by saying that yes, on Thursday they have received at least 5 threats. But remember, which is extremely surprising, is the fact that they have made no public statement of those very threats that were received by them. In the past, they have had.
Well, Harsha,
Well, in fact, that's our top story. As we get you details of the major scare in the skies, we'll get you all the latest details as we slip into a short break.
Director, the taste of success.
Jammu and Kashmir police in Poonch have arrested 2 hybrid terrorists of Jammu and Kashmir Ghaznavi force and have recovered 3 grenades and a pistol from their possession, and have also cracked multiple grenade lobbing cases in the Poonch district. Jammu and Kashmir police will be holding a press briefing at 11. For more, stay tuned to Republic TV right after this short break.
स्मृति जी, आपको लोग मिस कर रहे हैं बहुत, मतलब पीपल वांट टू सी यू मोर एक्टिवली. मे बी आप जो भी कर रही हैं, यू आर डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आउटसाइड द कैमरा, आउटसाइड द फोकस. एम आई राइट? पीपल वांट टू सी यू मोर इन, हाँ? Am I correct in this, स्मृति जी?
मुझे लगा आज तक सिर्फ दिल मांगे मोर कोल्ड ड्रिंक के लिए कहा जाता था. अब पता चला कि देश की राजनीति में भी योगदान देने के लिए लोग इस प्रकार की चाहत रखते हैं. आई थिंक आई एम वेरी लकी कि भारतीय राजनीति में मैं अपने लिए एक छोटी सी वो जगह बना पाई.
नहीं, वो तो है, मगर स्मृति जी, इलेक्शन में अप डाउन तो होते हैं, मगर इस बार चुनाव के बाद पीपल वॉन्ट टू नो. मैं यही इसी बात से शुरुआत करना चाहता हूँ कि व्हाट इज स्मृति ईरानी डूइंग दीज डेज. आपको हरियाणा के कैंपेन में बहुत देखा इस बार, एंड कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन हरियाणा. व्हाट इज कीपिंग यू बिजी?
संगठन का काम और साथ ही जिस उद्देश्य के साथ, जिस मकसद के साथ राजनीति में आई थी, चाहे वो महिलाओं के संदर्भ में काम हो, चाहे वो छोटे व्यापारी हों, उनको कैसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था में एक सम्मानजनक स्थान मिले, उसका कार्य हो, बच्चों के संबंध में जो कार्य है, तो इन सारे सोशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के साथ देश में और विदेश में काम कर रही हूँ. मुझे लगता है कि बहुत कम लोग इतने नसीबदार होते हैं कि देश में दो अलग अलग खेमों में नहीं, बल्कि अलग अलग स्ट्रीम्स में अपने लिए जगह बनाएं. मैं 2 दशक मीडिया में रही, मैं 2 दशक से ज़्यादा देश की राजनीति में हूँ, और दोनों स्ट्रीम्स में सफलता पाना बहुत कम लोगों के नसीब में होता है. मेरे है.
आप अमेठी से अगली बार लड़ेंगी?
मैंने 2014 में, 2019 में और 24 में बार बार ये कहा कि कौन कहाँ से लड़ता है ये पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड डिसाइड करती है. जहाँ तक कि अमेठी का उल्लेख है, 2014 में जब मुझे कहा गया कि मैं अमेठी जाकर लड़ूं, तब मैं राज्यसभा से गुजरात से सांसद थी
जी.
मैं जोग्राफिकली और सिफोलॉजी की दृष्टि से सबसे वेल ट्रैवल्ड पॉलिटिशियन हूँ. मैंने साल 2002-03 में जब अपनी पॉलिटिक्स की शुरुआत की तो मैं महाराष्ट्र में काम करती थी, वहाँ 10 साल काम किया, फिर गुजरात में काम करती थी, फिर मैं उत्तर प्रदेश में काम कर रही थी. तो जब गुजरात से सांसद थी और कहा गया कि अमेठी से लड़ो, तब हमें इस बात का एहसास था कि अमेठी में हर 1.5 दशक में परिवर्तन आता है. अमेठी का अगर आप कहीं ना कहीं वोटिंग का पैटर्न देखें और कॉम्पोजिशन देखें, तो वहाँ पर लगभग 55% वोटिंग कॉम्पोजिशन कांग्रेस के पक्ष में है. इसीलिए गांधी खानदान ने उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी को चुना था कि एक ऐसी जगह चुनो जहाँ पर 100 मीटर की रेस में 55 मीटर पे आपकी शुरुआत हो. तो मैं अमेठी में पहली वो व्यक्ति हूँ, महिला पुरुष नहीं, पहली व्यक्ति हूँ जिसने 5 साल का बतौर सांसद कार्यकाल पूरा किया. वरना अमेठी में मुझसे पहले कभी भी किसी नॉन कांग्रेस कैंडिडेट ने 5 साल कभी पूरा नहीं किया था. रविंद्र प्रताप सिंह ने 70 के दशक में 2.5 से 3 साल वहाँ पर सेवा दी. संजय सिंह ने 1 साल सेवा दी. मैं पहली महिला हूँ जो गांधी खानदान से नहीं है, जो अमेठी से जीती, और पहली ऐसी भारत की राजनीति में व्यक्ति हूँ